Hey guys, I'm Arianna. I have a question for you. Have you ever been shocked by a scandal? Think about what we see on our phones. Who's dating who, messy breakups, wild accusations, it's everywhere. Everything we see and hear thrives on scandals, especially social media. But let's be honest, what we see online is often just a part of the story. Things aren't always as they seem. Believe it or not, one of the biggest scandals in history is found in the Christmas story. And yes, I'm talking about the same one we hear every December. Let's unpack what makes it so shocking and see how it connects to our lives today. Let's read Matthew 1:18 through 25. This is how Jesus the Messiah was born. His mother Mary was engaged to be married to Joseph, but before the marriage took place, while she was still a virgin, she became pregnant through the power of the Holy Spirit. Joseph, to whom she was engaged, was a righteous man and didn't want to disgrace her publicly. So he decided to break the engagement quietly. As he considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in his dreams. Joseph, son of David, the angel said, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child within her was conceived by the Holy Spirit, and she will have a son, and you are to name him Jesus, for he will save the people from their sins." And all of this occurred to fulfill the Lord's message through his prophet. "Look, the virgin will conceive a child, she will give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel," which means God is with us. When Joseph woke up, he did as the angel of the Lord commanded and took Mary as his wife. But he did not have sexual relation with her until his son was born, and Joseph named him Jesus. Okay, pause. Mary, an unmarried woman, is pregnant, and she's claiming that God did it? To us, that sounds miraculous, but back then, it was scandalous. Legally, Mary could have been stoned to death for being pregnant outside of marriage. Imagine the whispers in her village. People would have thought this was the ultimate scandal. And Joseph? He's trying to figure out what to do when the angel shows up in a dream and says, "It's all true, bro, just marry her." This is a serious plot twist. But here's the thing. What looks like a scandal in the world's eyes is actually God fulfilling his greatest promise to giving humanity the Messiah. This brings us to his prophecy in Isaiah 7:14. "All right then, the Lord himself will give you the sign. Look, the virgin will conceive a child. She will give birth to a son and will call him Emmanuel," which means God is with us. The people of Israel had been waiting for the Messiah for centuries. But when the prophecy finally started coming true, it didn't look like they expected. A young girl from a small town, no royal announcement, no grand entrance, just a humble beginning. Things aren't always as they seem. God's plan might look messy and confusing to us, but they're always perfect. Let's look at 1 Corinthians 1:27. Instead, God chose things the world considered foolish in order to shame those who think they are wise, and he chose things that are powerless to shame those who are powerful. God's ways don't always make sense to us, and that's okay. Maybe he's asking you to do something right now that feels crazy. Ending a relationship, giving up social media, quitting activities, or giving generously. It might not make sense to you or to people around you, but trust him. God sees the bigger picture. Here's the culture changer. Things aren't always as they seem. So whatever God is calling you to do, trust his promise regardless of how your situation looks. Even if it causes outrage, follow God and trust him completely. Just like Mary and Joseph trusted in God in the middle of their scandal, we're called to follow him even when it's hard. If there's something God is calling you to do, take that step tonight. Trust him even if it causes outrage or confusion. His plans are always good. As we head into small groups, let's be honest and vulnerable with each other. Share what's on your heart and listen without judgment. Together, let's explore the scandals of Christmas.